Now, remember, if you're simplifying a fraction, if I have something like 12 over 15, how would you simplify that?
3 goes over.
You know, 3 is a common factor, right? So really the best way of doing this is that you can write this as 3 times 4 over 3 times 5, right?
Yes.
And what I hope you see here is this is what? What is 3 over 3?
1.
It's 1, right? And so since this guy is equal to 1, then your fraction reduces to be just 4 over 5. That's the way you're supposed to do things. That's the proper way. Are you with me on that? So we can extend it to more complicated things. And I could say something like this. X squared plus 8x plus 15 over x squared plus x minus 20. Now, here's what you need to understand. In the last example, we were able to simplify that because there was a common what? Common factor. So if we're going to simplify this expression, this rational expression, then you have to simplify and cancel common factors. So it means we should probably do what first? Factor, right? If you look at this and you say, I'm just going to cancel the x squares, then you're going to be wrong and you will fail this test. However, if you listen to me, which I know that nobody does, that's why I'm crying on the inside. We factor. How do you factor this numerator?
X plus 3, x plus 5.
We have x plus 3x plus 5. Hopefully everybody else gets that. Right. What about the denominator? How does it factor?
X plus 5, x minus 4.
X plus 5, x minus 4. Now what's going to happen?
You're going to cancel your x plus 5 from the numerator and denominator.
Why?
Because they equals the same.
So you're saying here that x plus 5 over x plus 5 is equal to 1. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Well, almost. Does x plus 5 over x plus 5 doesn't always equal 1. It does equal 1 as long as x does not equal what number? If it's 0, you get 5 over 5. That's 1. But what if it's negative 5, like Angelica was saying?
Oh, okay.
You get 0 divided by 0, which is undefined, right? When the 0 is under the line, the expression is undefined. I should somehow record that. That way you could download it as your ringtone. When 0 is under the line, the expression is undefined.
Sounds good.
Oh.
Sounds like something would be your ringtone.
It'd be your mom's ringtone.
I'm telling you that.
So, I know that you guys like to just cancel these guys, but you need to understand that it equals 1 as long as we avoid that restricted value. So even though we don't always write our restricted values, we need to be aware of them. So this is our final answer. What do you guys think?
It get complicated.
It won't get complicated, or this is complicated? Well, she's always a worrywart. She's no fun. It's always going to get complicated. Do not validate her insecurities. All you do is enable her.
Validate yours.
Excuse me. Don't you even be. You know what, just for that, since we did this stuff last semester, I'm going to do this to you. You think you're ready? Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. See, I do this because I love.
No. This is love I don't win.
Is that a song?
Yes.
Well, if it's not, it should be, right? Or are you singing, if this is love that I'm feeling, if this is love that I've been searching for? Never mind. Now I gotta go watch that video. How would you simplify this?
The top of the line.
Well, you tell me.
The top of the
For the top here, I'm going to use grouping. Now, here's what you should do. Why don't you take these guys individually and see what happens? Okay, so I'm going to do my little thought bubble. So I have, if I take this guy right here, 4x to the third plus 4x squared minus 9x minus 9. What can you take out of that first group? Okay, and what are you left with? We got x plus 1. What about the second group? What's the common factor?
-9.
Take out negative 9. What do you have?
X plus 1.
All right. Is this going to be able to finish factoring by grouping? Yeah, look. They both have x plus 1, right? So just like we've done before, we pull out the x plus 1 and what's left over. All right, I'm just going to pretend you guys are all participating. That's 4x squared minus 9. Right? Am I done factoring that guy?
No.
Why not? The 4x squared minus 9 can factor how? This is the difference of squares. That's 2x.
Plus 3
2x plus 3 and 2x minus 3. Okay. Now, what about this other guy? We've got 4x squared minus 2x minus 6. What can I do with that guy?
2 going to all of them.
Oh, so look for the common factor, right? So the common factor here is 2. When I factor that out, what's left?
2x squared.
2x squared minus x minus 3. That's a trinomial. I sure hope that it factors. Bless you. How does this guy factor? The 2x squared breaks down as 2x and x. 3 is a prime number. I have to be careful where I put that, along with my signs. So what did you guys come up with?
Positive 1, negative 3.
What goes here?
Positive 1.
The 1's not going to go here.
You need a 3.
If you put a 1 here and the 3,
the
if you put the 3 here, 3 times 2 is 6. 1 times 1 is 1. It won't work out right. How about 3 and 1? Positive 1, negative 3. Does that work out for us? All right. So let's put everything together. In the numerator, I have x plus 1, 2x plus 3, and 2x minus 3. In the denominator, I have the common factor of 2, then 2x minus 3, and x plus 1. Do I have common factors that get to simplify here? 2x minus 3's will simplify. What else?
X plus 1.
X plus 1, so what am I left with? 2x plus 3 divided by 2. Can I reduce the 2x and the 2? No, even though 2 is a factor for 2x, it's not for 3. So it's not a common factor for that whole numerator. So this is our final answer. Any questions about this?